Okay, it is day 4 of my 40-day fast, and I'm feeling really good. I was pretty productive today. I got up with the sun, and I watched the sunrise. It was beautiful with some of my kids, and watered the yard. I oiled my dining room table, which is quite large. We are a family of 10, and we homeschool, so that requires me to be pretty busy, like with just feeding everyone and keeping everyone on task and checking in, but they also are very, very helpful. Yeah, my day was very full. I also made this beautiful bouquet from my garden, and just, they smell so good, and it's just was really fun and such a joy to me. I'm finding fasting, I'm so much happier, and I'm just joyful, and like there's no, so I'm 8 months postpartum with my last baby, and I've had such brain fog up to this point where my husband would be talking to me about business because we do business together, and I would just be like, I can't understand what you're saying. So I've had so much more clarity and good humor since then, and in fact, it was interesting. I think it was like day 3. He massaged my back. He was just like cracking. He was just cracking me in different places in my body, and it caused me to laugh like hysterically until I cried, and I think that was just like such a part of like detoxing, and it's beautiful. I also made this beautiful potpourri, so I like to do things like that. Plus I find keeping busy is just like a really good way to distract myself. So I've been on my feet all day doing stuff, and I still feel able to do that. I'm seeing signs of detoxing. I've got these 2 rather deep ones starting up, which is definitely a sign of the detoxing for me. I can't wait for this to go away. I've got this rash here. It's very minor, and I know it's hormone related because when I use like a progesterone cream, it goes away. But when you can imagine, when you have 8 kids and they're all about 2 years apart, my hormones have really gone for a loop. So I'm really looking forward to the hormone resets that this is going to do for me. I also studied my scriptures a ton today as far as like looking into fasting. Isaiah 58 is a wonderful chapter about fasting. It just touched my heart so much. And then I looked at, I was looking at Peter, and I was looking at Paul, and I was looking at Cornelius, so many of these other men that did fast. Daniel, he did a 21-day fast, and then he received all these visions and dreams, and it just makes so much sense, especially with like the mental clarity that you're feeling and that I'm feeling right now. And then looking at their examples, they did these fasts, and then they had all of this strength and ability and wisdom and visions, and that is really my goal, and so inspiring for me to try to see that. I was just seeing it differently as I studied, how much it impacted their ministry to have done a fast first. And Jesus, of course, he fasts. He goes and he gets baptized, and then immediately from baptism goes out to the wilderness for 40 days to fast. And then he comes in and he's able to do all these miracles. And I know that's like, it just is such, it's really opening me up. I'm more emotional, happy, but also tender-hearted. I'm just like crying at everything, just like this touches my heart. So it's opening me up to my soul, to my higher power, to mental clarity, and I'm just excited for all of that. I also have some really fun ways to track my fast, but I'm going to talk about that probably tomorrow. I did not sleep well last night, but I feel fine. It's almost like my body gets tired, but my brain is not. And I woke up without back pain. It took me a second to realize it because you only notice pain when it's there, and you have to try a little harder to recognize when it's not there. So I woke up this morning and was moving about, and then I was like, wait a second, something's missing. I don't have this back pain that I always have. And one thing I saw in a video somewhere, they had said if you have back pain, there's a possibility that's actually digestion, because your organs go along your back as well, like your intestinal organs. So that was really interesting. I wonder if that's related, but I'm so happy to wake up without pain. So sleeping was rough. I tossed and turned a lot. It's just like it just feels like I'm not tired. Just mentally, just like I'm so alert. I know that's part of the hormones balancing, increasing cortisol and giving me an alert state, but hopefully it balances back out. I would love to sleep again. At the same time, I'm not really missing it yet. So I just know at some point it'll catch up to me. So just wanted to share that about my sleep, what that's like right now, and my pain level is really awesome. So that's good. Thank you. Subscribe if you want to follow along with my fast, and share with a friend. It may sound a little crazy, but there's a ton of research out there on this, and